So what was the first one like?
That's a good question. The very first recollection of going to a triathlon, I just did the swim leg. I was a swimmer at a time, and it was actually one of the biggest races we have in Australia, called the Snowsill Triathlon. And I was an avid swimmer and thought that my dreams to go to an Olympic Games was in swimming. But a friend of mine was doing triathlon, and she said, "Oh, you do the swim, someone else does the bike, and someone else run." I'm like, "Oh, whatever. I can swim 1,500 meters. That's all I need to know." So I got up there, and I was just in awe. I just thought this is just the coolest thing ever, and wanted to be a part of it. But I was in my sort of final years at school, so I sort of just started doing a little bit of cross training, and it probably wasn't until 2 or even maybe 2 or 3 years later that I actually did the whole thing
By yourself?
Yeah. So it was sort of a work in progress, purely because of school and also just the crossover and training and stuff. But it's just been one of I think it's the thing that like I said, I fell in love with it as soon as I saw it and wanted to be a part of it. And the more and more I got involved with it and learned about it and the training, the more I guess it still intrigues me and I love it. And I think it's a unique opportunity to travel the world as well, which I always wanted to do. And like I said, I just enjoy every minute of it.
How special is it going to Beijing this time versus knowing that 4 years ago you weren't able to go? So I mean, are you going to be able to go to opening ceremonies perhaps, or you're not going to be able to?
No, and that's also a hard thing as well. To weigh up your performance at an Olympic Games and to I guess get absorbed in the atmosphere in the Olympic Games. And it's a really hard decision to make, and I guess at the bottom of my heart, I know I'm a competitor, and I want to go out there knowing that I did everything that's possible right. And for us, we're still going to actually be in Australia for that first whole week of the Olympic Games. So if we really wanted to get off on a flight and go up, we could. But they're just part of the date that we're racing the first 4 days into it. Be a different story. Definitely want to enjoy the other events and athletics and really, soak up the atmosphere, because you know when you're going to get another venue.
Well, one of my last questions run off to dinner is last year I asked you this question, and I think you mentioned something about Waldo has this thing where maybe he wants to go a longer distance. And I asked you last year, after the Olympics, will you go longer? And I can't possibly not ask you the question because, mainly because Samantha last year and Crowe here, I asked them that. They did so phenomenally well. I mean, now that might be special or whatever, but looking maybe beyond the Olympics for next year, do you see yourself doing maybe some 70.3s?
I think next year, I think it's hard to say. Like this year, I haven't changed a lot of things, but I probably dropped back a bit of my racing compared to previously, and I think
everyone has because of the Olympics.
Yeah, exactly, and it's a hard thing to do. Yet you're doing it, if that makes sense. And I think they can do the same as last year and just go, what I want to do, whatever race I feel like. I just want to go and do whatever I feel like at the time, and obviously be back in Boulder, which I haven't done this year. I want to master a bit more of the altitude and really learn how to take that into my training, another aspect that I really want to learn about. And I wouldn't discount it, but I wouldn't say that I'd be doing Hawaii next year, sort of thing. But definitely
maybe you do Alcatraz or Wildflower or
54, but definitely at some point I don't think I can finish a sport without saying I've done an Ironman. It's
there you heard it. I like that. You want to do an Ironman. So this is the last one. I mean, we rarely have kind of celebrity type news in triathlon. We mostly focus on the racing, but obviously Emma just got engaged to Craig. So when's the wedding happening? It must be crazy to plan a wedding and then Olympic year and all this other stuff. So is it just later in the year?
Yeah, that's the condition was I wasn't allowed to think about it till after the Olympics. So
good.
So
and he's along for the ride.
Definitely no plans in the future.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So we're gonna hopefully check in with Emma after Lifetime. She's won it twice, maybe 2 times, twice on the women's side. Yeah, twice on the women's side, and so hopefully we'll get some footage from Lake Nokomis on Saturday, and if not, we'll definitely check in with her in Beijing. So thank you for being.